So who are the best companies that buy houses for cash in Metro Atlanta, Georgia?
Hey guys, I'm Brad, the Probate House Guy. Thanks for checking out this video today. By the way, I am an active real estate investor and a licensed real estate agent in the state of Georgia. And over the last 10 years, I have helped over 300 sellers get their property sold, whether that's a cash deal or listing it for them in the traditional fashion. I made all these videos because we've learned a thing or two about probate and estates over the last 10 years, and I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. By the way, I am not an attorney, nor do I claim to be an attorney, so please don't take anything that I say as legal advice. I highly suggest that you consult with a probate attorney or even a real estate attorney to discuss your unique situation and get some real legal advice from them. If you'd like to chat with us about the options on the property that you've inherited, we'd be happy to talk to you about that. You can go over to probatehouseguy.com and fill out the form there on the page, and a member of our team will be in touch with you ASAP. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Thanks.
Okay, obviously, I'm Brad. I'm the owner and president of Arbor View Home Buyers. We've been in business for 10 years. We've helped hundreds and hundreds of homeowners in the Atlanta area sell their houses for cash, for fast. So obviously I'm going to say we are, right? It'd be kind of silly for me to make a video and not call myself out, right? But I'm going to talk about two other companies that I actually have known for a long time and recommend. One of those companies is Diamond Equity Investments. They are a good company. They generally do what they say they're going to do, buy and close on the deals. I've known that company they've been in Atlanta for about as long as we have. They are in a couple markets. They're in Atlanta, Chicago, and New Jersey. I think they're in 3 different markets. Because the owner of Diamond Equity, if I recall correctly, lives in Chicago. They started in Chicago, and then they got a partner in New Jersey, and then they got a partner in Atlanta. Their partner in Atlanta, I knew him for a number of years. He's no longer the partner. He kind of sold out of the company. Good guy. In fact, their office is in where my closing attorney used to be as of a month ago. He's moved offices now, but for almost 2 decades, he was in the same office building as these guys were. They've been around for about 10 years now, I think, in business here in Atlanta. They're a good company. They're reputable. They make good, solid offers. Generally, a lot of times we'll go on appointments and the seller has also reached out to Diamond Equity as well. And we're generally pretty neck and neck in what our offer is compared to Diamond Equity. In fact, a few months ago, I beat him out by $1,000 on the deal and offered $1,000 more than Diamond Equity did. I ended up getting the deal. Ironically, I actually lost money on that deal, so I probably shouldn't have got in the bidding war because I ended up being wrong. One of the few times I've been wrong over the years, and I lost a pretty significant amount of money on that deal, but that's a different story for a different day. Another good for the homeowner though, right? Because he got the highest offer he could. I'm the one who lost the money, not him. So anyways, another good company is Padley. You may have heard them on the radio, on TV. If you search Google, they're going to show up. The owner of that company, Clint, is a good guy. I was actually just texting with Clint a few minutes ago. Known him for a while. We were chatting back and forth about some things. He runs a good company. Actually, if you go over to their website, they call us out on the website and say we're a reputable company, so I'm kind of paying it forward back to them. He's been in the real estate business for a long time, bought and sold a lot of houses, and as good as what he is good at what they do, and they do what they say they're going to do, and they're a reputable company. So those are the 3 companies there. I'm going to say you've got Padley, Diamond Equity, and of course us, Arbor View Home Buyers. I would be selfish how's that go? I wouldn't be selfish if I didn't say, I don't know. You get it, right? I don't do a lot of editing in these videos, as you can tell. These are real. I try to make them as real as possible, but those are my 3 recommended companies. There's some other good companies out there that have been in business for a long time. There's a lot of companies, though. In the last 10 years, I've seen a lot of companies come and go throughout Atlanta. There are some guys that I've seen rise to the top and then fall out, and so on and so forth. So those are the main companies that I would recommend here in Atlanta. I'm sure there's some other reputable companies out there as well. To be honest, this industry is pretty small. We kind of all the operators in Atlanta know each other. We're not really in competition, even though we are competition. Sometimes we collaborate together, and sometimes I might get a customer that I think is a better fit for this guy over here, and I'll say, hey, I'm probably not a good fit for you. You should probably call this guy over here, and the vice versa. We kind of we'll pass you around if we think you're a better fit for that guy over there or this or whatever, and we don't think we're a good fit. At the end of the day, we want you to sell your house. We want you to get your house sold because that's what you're trying to do, and we want you to get it sold. So whether I'm the guy that buys it or somebody else, if I can refer you to somebody else, that's great. I believe in karma. I don't ask for any money from them to send referrals. They usually pay it forward and pay it back to me later, and they'll send me one later, and all is good. Or we'll go out to lunch and I'll pay for lunch, or they'll pay for lunch. Everything's good, right? So those are the 3 companies I recommend in Atlanta. So I hope that's helpful to you, and I appreciate you checking out this video. I hope you have a great day. Thank you.